Hey friends, it's day 14 of my 100-day creative marathon. Hi, I'm Beth with Vintage Bandits Mercantile, and I am in the basement in the Creative Bandits studio, aka my basement. And the business is going to become Creative Bandits Co. So that's why I keep saying that. But it's gonna switch as we go through this 100 days, and everything else is Vintage Bandits. So I'm taking the vintage out of it because I don't really sell old stuff. I love it. I upcycle it. Anyway, okay, today is the recorded day. I am doing a bridal shower from a next door neighbor who's fabulous. Her daughter. We've been neighbors for 20 years, so we all live. There's three of us that have been here for 20 years together. I've been here 21 years. I did 1 year without them, and so we are doing a bridal shower for her, and we just wanted to do some fun stuff, and we made a really fun backdrop, and we were gonna make all these buntings. We had them small, big. I was using, and it's a book theme because she loves books, and it's so cute. It's like her next chapter, it's so fun. And after we finished with the backdrop yesterday, it's really cute. 2 arches. It's adorable. We can use it over and over and over. I was like, I don't think all those buntings are going to work. And we were like, we just need a little one here and a little one here and make it out of book pages. And I said, I will do that for my live tomorrow. It's like I'm not missing a live because I'm doing 100 days in a row. And I was going to record it last night, but we didn't get finished till like 11:30. And so, yeah, I'm doing it today. So I don't know how long it's going to take me, but I need to make 2 like 5 like little. So that's what we're going to figure out. So let's just get to it, Beth. Shut up. Listen, if you're watching, when you watch, I'm going to say it, not if, when you watch, because I'm so much fun. Please tell me in the comments, say hello, tell me where you live, tell me where you're from, tell me what's going on, what your favorite craft is. I would love to hear everything. Tell me what you all do if you've ever done a bridal shower. And I've known her since she was 6 or 7. Yeah. Yes. And so stinking cute. Man, my eyebrows are looking crazy. I have none that you can see. And so I painted them on today with a different eyebrow thing, and they're looking rare. Just sidebar, forget that. Let's get to work. Okay. So we're doing book pages. This is what they were going to be. And I used this one. It's a little brittle. I'm hoping I can maybe break it down. I'm going to have 2 options. And this is dictionary page, and I wanted to use a book, but that may not be happening because I feel like this right here, this column, is the perfect size for what I need. Let me measure that so I can actually tell you all something. So yeah, it's like 3 inches, and then we'll do. So I think it's going to give me, I can get like, 1, 2, 3, 4 buntings right off of this. I'm also going to glue it together, so to give it a little heft. That wasn't a straight tear. Okay, Beth. Let's just try again. Let's do a straight. I'm a little tired too. And fun fact. We have made some things. We did the last week. We worked together on her sister-in-law's baby shower, and we talked about how we were up. We made flowers till like 3 a.m. and that was us, no jobs, and we were about 10 years younger. And I was like, yeah, that was a long time ago. Okay, so how much is this? So 3 inches wide, and this gives us 9. So I could do 4.5. Let's just fold it in half like that. Yeah. And then we're just going to cut it. So this gives me, if I double it up, 1, and I want it to be all words, so we're going to do that like that. This is not real book pages because I messed that one up. We'll do another one. I could have had a lot. I think I'm gonna make it where I can take it off or put it back on like that. And really all I want to do is do a little fishtail on it like this. And I'll do that after we glue it together. Gives me one. I don't want any pictures. I just want all words. So there's that. There's that. Where's the, oh, that's a picture. So that will go like that. Do I have any of these doubled up? Oh yeah, there's some, they're still doubled up. Hello Beth. That's 1, 2. So I have 4. Awesome. If I can actually, you know, not, if I could rip the right way, we might be, you know, cooking in peanut oil. So let's do, if we do 1, 2, let's do 3, let's do 4 pages together. So, yeah, tell me what you all are working on. I would love to hear. And so we're doing lots of gold with it. And I wanted a gold accent. And I have these really awesome, like, it's like gold leaf, but in a pen. And yes, you can't place them anywhere in her very organized life. Me. I can't. So, yeah. This one is going to be, you got to be really careful on these tears right here because you just have to use a lot of pressure to hold it down or it will not go straight. And it may not, but that's, okay. And just see, it already pulled up down there. Let's just cut this. Let's see if I can cut it straight. It does really good tearing if you've got a wide thing, but even cutting, there's a struggle. Here's the situation. Nobody's even going to be looking at the details. It's just, I am detail oriented, which is probably funny considering everybody thinks I'm very unorganized, which I'm not. I can find anything. I'm struggling right now because I don't have all my things in place. I don't have all my processes in place. And so that is the problem there. But I usually know where everything is. That may be a tad off. I don't know. But I'll get there. I will get there eventually. Eventually. So I'm going to just sit here and I'm going to just create little buntings. And if there's something I want to talk about that I'm doing, I'll tell you. Because I really like when I talk to y'all and I answer questions. But so put questions in here. I would love to do a Q&A. Wouldn't that be fun? Oh, I like when I'm with you all, so I'm going to do it. I'd love to do a Q&A. So if you have any questions, would you put them in the comments? And I'll make a list of questions. And one day, I might do a Q&A with you all, which would be fun. That's a little off. We're just going to, I'm just not going to count it wrong. I'm just going to make it work because I can. All right. And I'm going to glue them before I cut them. And I'm sitting here thinking, what kind of glue do I want to use? And I think I want to use my glue stick if I can. I'm going to scream if I don't quit being so stupid. I can use this one, I think, still. This level one. Yeah. Okay. Because it would get all the edges really up to the edge if I can do a good job on it. So this should give me I promise I'm not totally inept. That should be 2. This should be 2, 2. When I say 2, 2 sheets underneath it that I'm going to glue together. Okay, so let's start with the gluing and why I like to use the glue stick. And then while those are drying, we're going to try this. We're going to cut this one down too because I like the color of that one. So we're just going to use this page as a glue book page and get these things glued together. If you have any questions about the tools I use, I'm also working on, I'm planning my favorite tool video that I could record and talk about. Yes. I probably should have just done the whole page first rather than like this. That's just going to take forever doing this, isn't it? It's going to be forever. What is wrong with me? Not thinking at all. What's new? But I love you who glue. I'm going to be quiet. I said I'd be quiet, didn't I? Be quiet, Beth. That's what you said you were going to do. But my glue stick is a Yoo-hoo stick. I will be live on Sunday, tomorrow at 3 p.m. And occasionally I will have recorded videos, even when I said I would be live. It's just life. But I'm going to have one up every day, sometime that day. Sometime on that day, I will have something up. I shouldn't use this. This is such good paper. I've already used this. So, right, is this sticky already? Let's still use this. And then, I love that dictionary page. Eventually, we're going to run out of dictionaries. Old ones, that is. Okay, come on. Come on, Beth. Come on, come on. Okay, come on. Okay, this is what I'd recommend. Glue it before you cut them into small pieces. That is what I would recommend because it would be way easier. And I should totally just stop and do that. But you know what? I like to punish myself for bad decisions. So I am not going to do that. I don't want to waste the paper either. I take a lot of flack for when I harvest a book, and from some people they're like, oh my gosh, but I'm like, guys, if they're going in the bin, little Coke break, breakfast of champions, Diet Coke break, I should say, I would, you know, I mean, honestly, if it's gonna burn, why wouldn't I? It'd be crazy not to, right? Am I right? You're right, Beth. You're totally right. Yes. I'm going to measure this. I want this to be so it's almost 5, 3 by 5, And then when we cut the fishtail on it, it will be perfect. Because we were going to just have them going everywhere, and then we were like, we've got these beautiful flowers. So pretty. So pretty. I'll share a picture of that tomorrow when we get it all set up, and have a picture of my sweet friend's daughter, and she's precious. Our kids have grown up together. It's just weird to be in that zone, y'all, because in my head, so I tell you all this every day, I think I'm like 35 years old. And I am so far from 35 years old. I can't even tell you. So yeah. Yep. Okay. Finally. We're going to let these dry a bit. I'm going to lay them out. But I'm hoping they will stay glued. That I plastered them with enough glue. When I used to teach kindergarten, I always loved, I'm going to spread them out just a little bit so they can kind of dry on their own, not all stacked up. I think that might be helpful. How many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I could do 4 and 5, which would be really cute. This has some glue on it. Alrighty. Let me try to rub that up. So we want these right here, this one, to be 3 by 5 ISO, and I have no idea what this book is. So I'm just going to start first by deleting the holes that I made, and I want to straighten everything up. Just focus on my table is all janky. Can you see that? I'm just trying to even it out. Okay, so let's just think. 4. Okay, so we just need to take like an inch off. I'm gonna, and it is, what's the length of it? Yeah, so I've got room. I probably should use a little pencil for this, shouldn't I? Somewhere. So I'm not, so I don't lose any more, you know. I can't even see that. So I'm not losing any more paper. This is practically done. I just put 2 little ticks. If I could just see them. Are you kidding me? There we go. There we go. Yeah. Yes. I'm just gonna do it right to that line. I think that's enough. Okay. Now we just need to, I think, take an inch off this. Is that right to make it 3? Yes. And what if I can measure it? I think this is like, if this is an inch, like the ruler is an inch, so now I don't have to take it off. If I can get it down to 4, then it'll be easier. Okay. And then what I want to do is I'm just going to take it like this, and I'm going to fishtail it. And then I can do gold right there. All right, let's streamline this a little bit. Shall we? We shall. So if I were doing it, and basically, yep, okay. So it doesn't have to be perfect either, because they're never gonna know. They're never gonna know. Don't get lazy, Beth. Don't go too fast. Just slow and steady wins the race. My son tells me that all the time. He goes, you go way too fast. I was like, I don't have time to sit around here, babe. I'm sorry. I said, it's just the former teacher in me. You know, you'd have a 25-minute, you'd have to be ready in 25 minutes, you know. Get stuff ready for your next planning period. And in the meantime, you would have to go to the loo and get yourself another Diet Coke or regular Coke. So who had time for that? He's like, you go way too fast. I'm like, I'm aware. I'm aware of what I'm doing, okay? I'm sorry. I'm totally, this is a little skinnier, but you know what? It's not going to matter. No one's going to know. We'll see how that one turns out. I kind of like the color of this one a little bit better. So, but I wanted to have backup, and I wanted to show you how to put it together too. So now that I know what I'm doing, I can streamline it. I do like to do, like when I'm doing a lot, I like to do a factory line, and so I'll do like, I'll cut them all, and then I'll gild them all, and not do, you know, not do the whole thing, put glitter on it, and then lay it down. I like to just do one step and then move on. I feel like that makes it faster to me. Is it faster? I don't know. I feel like it's faster for me at least, so who knows? Who knows? Luckily that doesn't matter because we're going to tear that off. That's right. I'm just going to be quiet and tear the paper. And hopefully you can hear me. I had the sweetest lady say she couldn't hear me, so I don't know. That one's a little bit smaller. Let's be careful, Beth. But they're never going to know. It's a fraction off. I'm getting a little happy with my tearing. And that's the thing, guys. People will never know. I'm going to do that. If it's a little bit bigger, or if it's off a tad, they'll never know. They're just not going to know. It's totally fine. And the fishtails are not going to be even. It's going to be fine. It's going to be totally fine. It's going to be totally fine. Look how cute. Perfection. I need to count and see how many I have. So if you message me today and I don't get back to you till tomorrow, it is not that I don't want to talk to you. It is that I am out of pocket. That's what I keep telling my kids. It's like, listen, I'm out of pocket for the next 24 hours. My husband was like, I'm out of pocket for the next 24 hours. You are going to have, y'all got to fend for yourself. You all can drive. You all can cook. You all can use the microwave. Till 6:30 or 7 tonight. Till we get home after cleaning up. And that's what... It's going to be quite lovely. We're so excited. We really tried to do something fun. So, yeah. I'm going to count these and see how many I have. I'd rather have too many than not enough. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to punch a hole in it and put twine through it. And it's just brown old twine. And it'll be, so I have, and I did you can move the holes on your hole punch. I'll show you all that tomorrow. Super easy to get, and you don't have to, get tendonitis in your hand doing that. So this is what I would do. Glue the pages together before you cut them. That's my tip for this little project, because these are glued together and this is like going like gangbusters. I glued it, and I just glued them in the book, so I didn't need to have a glue page. And I just... And I used the lines of the pages of the text to line things up, so I don't have to, once I figured out, kind of how big it needed to be, I just use whatever's easiest, like the length of now this side, because I got it off, it wasn't even, but you can just, doesn't have to be perfect. Nobody's going to know that these aren't exactly the same size. They're not going to. I'm the only person that's going to know, and I don't care. It's going to be enough. It's an illusion. It's going to look great. Nobody's going to measure if they're off by 1/4 of an inch or 1/8 of an inch. Nobody's going to know. One's a little bit longer, because they're not going to be beside each other. They're going to be tilted up. I'm going to save this right here. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Awesome. So I could do 7 and 5 odds, and honestly, when I sign them up, they're not that far off. Look at that. They're a little bit, but not enough to make me care. All right, I just want to see. I have 2 options of paint, and I don't know how old these are. This is bright gold, so I want that. And then I have this one. I have the most glorious pins somewhere and can't find them. So this one might be easy, because I can just go, well, it might not be easy. Just on the edge. Somebody's at my house. It might be Heather. I don't know if I like that color. Can you hear them? Can you hear my maniacs? Listen to them. Can you hear my maniacs? And this is probably so old, I can't even get the lid off. I may have to... Oh, come on. It's not coming off. I've had to pivot so many times, y'all, today. pivot. Also, if you're an old crafter, I would say, I don't want to see my belly. I would say this is an IKEA. Oh look, just got gold on it. That's gonna be pretty to open things. Yeah, it might be a necessity. Let's see this one. I just want a little shimmer on the edge of it. Maybe this big bottle. I wanted to use my little pearls, but that's kind of disappointing. Is there another? Wait, what's this one? Oh, don't fall out. This is gold pearl, and this is, oh, that's marigold. Let's try the gold. I was like, why is this not looking? So this is gold pearl. Let's see if this works. If this gives me the gold that I'm wanting on here. And then I had this, which is just a gold. That's just going to be yellow. A gold chalk, a gold, it's a gold chalkboard pen. Okay, let's look at the colors. So I'm thinking my favorite's the middle. Yep, this one. This one. This one. Okay. I'm just going to pour it into the lid a bit. Whoops, not that much. I don't need that much. And use it like a little dipping thing. And really quickly, and then I get to go pick up a sign. And then I'm just going to the very bottom, I'm going to swatch on a little bit of gold. It'll just pick it up. It's just to put a little shimmer on it. Very subtle, but it'll be one more thing to tie the whole theme together. We're doing a flower bar, which is exciting, and guess the pages. That's exciting, and so yeah. It should be fun. A few games, and so this too, like this, I would trim this one because this is more white. You just got to see, the reason you want to test it out is it looks different. So yeah, but these are looking good. I will work on those, and then I can probably keep this for a couple years if I wrap it up and take good care of it. I mean, everybody's into book pages. I've been doing it for years, and I listen to all my books. And there you go, guys. That's it. And if they're different widths, I don't care. I don't, like, nobody's going to be measuring what I'm doing, And if you have an old table like I do, it's okay to get paint on it, especially gold paint. Gold leaf would be amazing, but I have no time for that today. So if you want to do gold leaf, you could totally do gold leaf. I'll take a picture close up of it and post it once it's hanging up. I'll do like the whole thing, and then I will, because I'm not going to post the whole shower because it's her life. I'm not going to, I'm not going to take advantage of her. But how cute is this going to be? So if you have old books and you like it, you can totally don't throw it away. So I'm not going to do anything like that. I want it to be all words. All words. Now, there could be, I've told this story so many times, I made a spring bunting. I should do that again. And there could be bad words on here. We're not, this is not to be read. I didn't check them all. I should have, but I had a spring bunting up. It was so funny. And one of my good friends, her husband is a former pastor. He's now working for our conventions, our state convention, helping other churches grow their missions and discipleship stuff. And he came in, he goes, there's a bad word right here, Beth. And I was like, don't read the book pages. I don't have time to read them all and see if there's... So it's like, don't read the book pages. You might want to, you know, if you're going into a function that's for kids, maybe... Honestly, I've seen kids' books turn into bunting that's so stinking cute. Y'all, so cute. So cute. So anything, and this one's totally off, I don't mind it. I feel like it just gives it character if it's not perfect. Honestly, I'd love to put splatter all over this. You know I love a good gold splatter. If you've ever watched me, you know I love a good gold splatter. All right. This is done. Awesome. It's going to be so cute. So I may just use, I have 12. I may just use 11. I like an odd. I want to have 5 on one side and 4 on the other. It's just being a very small little bit of a zhuzh. And now I've got to run and pick up our welcoming sign that we have printed. We got the cutest little kit off Etsy. Did you know they have like these? And I thought, I'm going to make a bridal kit like that where you can go in, you can edit it. I got to learn how to do that. But wouldn't that be fun? But they didn't have many like boho ones with books with like different, it was all just, you know, plain, I don't know. Just, they didn't have, they all just, so a lot of them looked kind of granny, to be honest. And yes, I'm old enough to be a granny, but, you know, I want it to be like a hip, if I'm hip at all. We know that's not true. Let me show you a close-up. And so it's been about 40 minutes. It's not terribly short today. These are shorter because I don't have any questions to answer. And I don't stop to talk to y'all. If you like these better, let me know. And I just won't go live at all. See, so we got just a little bit of shimmer. And that even has it, I may end up splattering a little bit. I don't know. So fun. So cute. If I have time, I may splatter. It's not till this afternoon, late afternoon. There we go. Look, guys, and see that one's thicker than this one, but it's okay. It gives it character. Don't strive for perfection. Perfection is for pansies, y'all. Nobody's perfect in this world. We had one perfect person, and we put him on a cross. Okay, friends. But, you know, he came back. So, thank you so much for joining me. Thank you. I just am so blessed by this community, and a dream of mine has been to do a 100-day marathon. I saw everybody doing it this summer as I was closing down my shop when it was like on trend, and I thought, you know what, I'm just going to do it myself. And I was busy, and I was like, oh, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? And it's like, just do it, Beth. Just do it. Just get her done. So, yes, and I just get her started. Look. All dried. Isn't that just cute? I need to hang it and post it. I'm in love with this. So fun. I may add it to my website. If you want it, you can buy it. I'll ship it to you. So much fun. I'll do another one. I think that is adorable. You all can do it yourself. You don't need me. I may go in and add some gold. Look, everything could use a little splatter. All right, be blessed. This was day 14 of our marathon creative, 100-day marathon creative. Nope, reverse that. It's day 14 of our 100-day creative marathon. Couldn't get my everything wasn't firing. And it's been amazing to craft with you and for you today. So please leave any comments in the in the section for comments. If you are not subscribed to me on YouTube, please go hit that subscribe button and get the little notification, because we do fun stuff, and I'm going to be here every day for 100 days and then much more regular after that. So I appreciate you joining me, and I would love for you to go out there and have a great day, and let's be kind and decent to human everybody. Let's make a difference. Let's be a part of the solution and not the problem, and just think of everybody who's in a hard place. So thank you. It's been great to be with you, and I will see you tomorrow, bandits.